Egypt, of course, is a land of ease and civil progress. The Nile Valley, 7 miles by 500 miles, there was a very prosperous place. Life in Egypt was apt to become self-indulgent and stagnant, not a place to produce the sturdiness of character that God wants to see in his own people. So Pharaoh commanded all the people, saying, every son who is born you shall cast into the river, and every daughter you'll save alive. So this first chapter sets the scene for the persecution that leads to the Exodus. They're beaten with rods, pushed beyond measure, and yet they continue to grow. But God is making Egypt distasteful, uncomfortable to them. Sometimes the Lord has to do that, doesn't he? To get us to that place where we're ready to do what he wants us to do, because maybe we're comfortable where we are. Maybe everything's, hunky-dory and we're having a good life. And I would imagine for a long time, children of Israel had a good time, a good life in Egypt. Now God's making it uncomfortable. And in fact, were it to go on, and you see, God only allows so much discomfort until he brings deliverance, because were it to go on the way that it was going on, I think it's F.B. Myers on his biography of Moses said that eventually they would be annihilated, that one by one, because as they were beating them, people were dying, some of the people were dying, and he said that they would be eventually annihilated. He killed them all. They're treated that way, they could no longer be. It got gradually worse, of course. But God allowed that because he didn't want them to remain in Egypt.